Hey guys, what's up? Do you currently own alocasias and you're kind of wondering why it's only putting off one leaf and you're kind of stuck in this one leaf club? Well, I have a solution for you that I think is going to come in real clutch because I've been pretty successful this winter, considering that alocasias typically go dormant in the winter time, but as you can see, I made it through winter with several leaves on my alocasias. So if you're struggling and you want to stop struggling, watch this video and let's get into it. Alright, so before we get into the secrets of growing your alocasias in the winter time and avoiding dormancy, I think I should kind of talk about where these products came from and what their original growing conditions were so that you guys can fully appreciate how they're growing today. So we're gonna start off with just this one right over here. This is a regular Frydek and it has been in my care for, I would say, like 3 years now, because it was like, I picked it up at the peak of pandemic and it was growing in soil. It had big, beautiful leaves, and yeah, I was really impressed with how big it was growing, and I didn't think for a minute that it was going to go dormant during the winter time. So I'm going to go ahead and put up a video as to what it used to look like, and comparing it to how it looks today, I would say it's pretty much the same now. It still has, you know, 3 leaves from the main stalk, and I do have like little baby leaves growing on the bottom. Growing on the bottom over here, and that's now. So when winter hit, I think after the first year, that was when I had lost all of my leaves, and you know, it was sad times, but it still stayed in soil. I just figured during the summertime it'll be okay, it'll perk up, you know, dormancy is a normal thing. But the leaves weren't as big, and I was struggling to get it out of the one leaf club. Like, I would only get 1 leaf and that was it. I would get 1 leaf, and then when a new one is trying to come out, that older leaf would die, and then the new one would come out, and then that would die when a new leaf would come out. It was like an annoying cycle. And same thing with this guy. So this one is the variegated Frydek, and you know, I like love this plant. It's so unique. Every leaf is different, and you know, I had to have not just 1 but 2. So in here there is 2 bulbs, and yeah, when I first received this plant, it was originally in peat moss, or it was in some sort of soil, and a lot of people were saying, oh, it's in like the what is it, like the plug of death. And I was like, what is that? Is that even a thing? Because my Frydek was growing just fine. It was putting off bigger leaves and more variegated leaves every single time, and I was like, not a chance, no. And then winter came, and same thing, you know, like winter came, and that's when, you know, all the leaves started to drop, and I was stuck with these little bulbs, and I was really sad because, you know, my Frydek was just not cute anymore. And when the leaves dropped, I actually started getting like a lot of green leaves. So I started getting a lot of like leaves that looked like this, but of course they would only last for so long, and then it would just kind of die off and then grow a new one, and then that would die off and then it would grow a new one. So in the summer of 2022, I did a thing, and that thing was I repotted both of my alocasias, and the secret ingredient to getting your alocasias to grow is, actually, hold on, I'll be right back. This, the Choose a Ponds or semi-hydro. Whether it's do-it-yourself ponds or Leica, your plants will thank you for it by giving you new leaves and just basically being out of the one leaf club. I think that's winning already. Now, I can't confirm that your leaves will be big because, you know, this is kind of like my first year with these guys in semi-hydro. So if it produces bigger leaves, I'll give you an update. But for now, getting out of the one leaf club, go ahead and switch up your plants from soil to Choose a Ponds or Leica. In terms of care tips and how I've been taking care of these plants, They are currently in regular, normal room temperature. I don't give it extra humidity. It's whatever is in my home, which is kind of dry. But yeah, I don't really do anything too special to my fried eggs, except maybe this one. This one is receiving a little bit more TLC in the sense that it is currently under a grow light, but there's a really good reason for that. Now, variegated plants have less green on their leaves, which means that they don't have enough chlorophyll to produce energy for the plant. So I like to give my variegated plants a little bit more light because it needs the light source to produce more chlorophyll for more energy, and yada yada yada. So this one does receive more TLC in the sense that it gets more light, but otherwise normal room temperature. It is not on top of a heating pad, it's just chilling. I do need to water this plant because if you look at the ponds, it's looking dusty and crusty right now, but I think you can fully appreciate this beautiful root that's growing, these beautiful roots. So, you know, it's kicking it. It's doing exactly what I want it to do. And originally I was going to repot this, but you know what? I forgot that alocasias love to be root bound, so I'm gonna let it be. I'm gonna let it be until it's like really full of roots, and then I will repot it. So alocasias tend to like to be root bound, and they also like their environment to be moist. So I think that's the reason why these alocasias do really well in semi-hydro, because you always have a water reservoir, so it's always moist in the vessel. So I think that was all the care tips and the secrets that I have to growing your alocasia so that you guys can be out of the one leaf club. And if I missed anything, please leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer you as best as I can. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!